to another episode of the Cigar Symphony with me, Mr. Excitement.
And Kevin. And welcome back to the Cigar Symphony. We had some technical difficulties and had to do all these videos all over again, but you don't know that because we erased who we are, like what do we do in the industry? Don, what do you do here at the White Ash?
Oh, geez, man, I do everything. I'm the GM, sweat equity owner. I teach cigar college here. I create custom drinks to match with your cigar. Cigar sommelier, a cigar consignente. Look it up.
Those are big words.
Yeah. So basically, my job is to make sure people get the right cigar, what they're smoking. Especially, we get a lot of new faces that come in. I want to give them a good experience, put them in the right cigar, what they want. You know, what strength, what body. Are you having a drink with that or not? So that they have a great experience here. You know, and I lay some knowledge on them as well, and they appreciate that. So I handle all operations here at the White Ash. That's what I do now.
So what got you into the cigar industry?
I had a passion for cigars already. I started smoking a long time ago. I used to come here and I would have an actual book, a journal, and I would get some cigars to smoke, and I would sit down and smoke them and rate the cigar as I smoked. They got to know me here and whatnot, and I said, this would be a good place to work. You know, so I talked to one of the owners. They're like, all right, talk to my husband. And I talked to him, and he had somebody working at the time, but when that person became a rep for another company, he brought me in as a weekend humidor manager.
Okay,
and then they realized just how much knowledge and experience I had with cigars. And I was moving out of one job, about to go into another, and I said, if you want more hours, now's the time. He's like, yeah, I'd put you on GM in a heartbeat. So here I am.
Awesome.
What about you?
Well, interesting story. I asked you, how do I get into the cigar industry? Mm-hmm. And 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I came back and I was like, hey, try this. So I became a rep for El Mago Cigars. It'll be a year in April coming up, and it's been an exciting journey. Met a lot of people, and one of the things that I really loved, you were my first account, and one of the things that
still am.
Yes, even for Madre Tierra.
Right.
One of the things that I loved is that you brought me into the circle, into your community here, and ever since then it's just been building and building.
Yeah.
And now we're doing this with the Cigar Symphony. So there's a lot of avenues of, you know, what we're gonna do in terms of like you and I in the cigar industry. But that's how I'm in the cigar industry. Don't know what's gonna happen with it, but we're just gonna keep going and keep growing. But as of right now, I'm a cigar rep for 2 cigar companies, and it's been a blast. It's been a blast. When did you have your first cigar, and what was that like?
I was 16 years old, actually. I was working in a liquor store down the street, and there was 4 of us at the time, the Awesome Foursome, as we were known. Some nights we'd go out, but we started playing cards at my friend's father was a member at a pigeon club, racing pigeons. Look it up. They would be out of there by 8:30. We'd get out of work at 10. So he had the key. This guy's son who worked with me. He would unlock the door. We'd go downstairs. They had a poker table, a bar, whatever. And he brought cigars one night. Now, I smoked a cigarette when I was like 12. I was like, terrible. You know, I never went back to it. But he said, here, try a cigar. You don't inhale it. You just say, here, I'm going to cut it. And you just light it up. So I lit the cigar, and that's pretty good. That's really good. I could get into this. And I never looked back. That was it. You know, so smoking since I was 16, on and off. Of course, it became more as I learned more and talked to more people and integrated into circles of cigar smokers and stuff. But yeah, 16 years old, I had my first cigar. So like, 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
What about you? What got you into it?
I've always enjoyed the smell of cigars. I remember I was like 13 or 14, and I was in a car with a group of guys, and the driver was smoking a pipe. And ever since that smell just stuck with me.
Right.
And I was like, wow. And then when I turned 18, I went to my local cigar shop and the manager gave me a 6x60 Connecticut.
Gordo.
A Gordo.
Yeah.
It was bigger than my full arm. I was like skinny. And then when I got home, it was the day of my birthday. My family was not happy. Sat in the backyard.
Right.
I had one aunt come out and was all like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But this was in Spanish, so you already know how much
Right.
worse it was. My second aunt comes out, she's all like, don't you believe in Jesus? You're in ministry at church and stuff. I'm like, yeah, and I still will be.
Right. Right.
Then my grandmother came out and she just gave me the stare.
Oh.
The stare. Because I'm the only one in my family that ever got into tobacco.
Okay.
So, but that was my first cigar. It was my first experience. The cigar was great. The experience with the family was horrible. Everybody just stayed inside, and I just stayed outside. It was my birthday, and just smoked my cigar. That was my first cigar.
Nice.
And ever since then, it's been an on and off thing, and now it's a lot more on and off. It's just whenever I get out there, we smoke great cigars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
So let us know what was your first cigar and your first experience down in the comments, guys.
Yeah. Love to know.
Yeah. So, deuces, thank you for watching with the Cigar Symphony with Kevin and
Done.